Hi there, and welcome to my next video on my YouTube channel, Unapologetic with Lorelei. Today again from a beautiful forest in the in autumn. It's just really started now, and you can see it by the colors. Leaves are falling, and yeah, it's a great vibe again to be here and to talk with you about the weather, about the forest, but also about the topic that I wanted to talk with you about today was, and I don't know if you can relate, but it's about how simplicity can make you feel powerful, or sounds a bit harsh, or at least in control of things. And for me, it's always been simplicity was always I've always been attracted to that. I mean, I don't want to make things complicated, not chaotic, just simple. It didn't always work. I had chaotic times, chaotic phases in my life, and things like that. But deep down inside, I always wanted to be somebody who just I wanted to relax and have simple things around me, simple life around me, um, slow kind of living, and now I came to a point I'm achieving it as well. Actually, that's a nice thing, isn't it? And it took many years to fine tune it more or less. And I don't know if you can relate. A kind of slow living, and not slow as in boring. It's far from boring. It's very exciting even. And I mean, even this. I'm standing here in the forest. I'm just step out of my um, my own home, and just around the corner I'm standing here, and I mean, it's wonderful, and I like that as well. And I don't know if you like nature the way I do, but it's a great feeling to be here, and it allows you to feel that kind of slow living more easily, I find personally, than in a city or anything like that. Even though you can achieve it probably, but it's for me it was more harder. It's easier to achieve it here, and live your lifestyle accordingly, and it gives a certain type of power. And before I talk more with you about it, because it also goes back from even within my marriage that my husband and me, my ex-husband rather, we have a very different view on things, and we find very different things nice in that respect. We did get married, we did have 3 children, but at the end, it's one of the things that really, I think, didn't break up our marriage, but it did make us grow apart further, because the older we got, the more different values that we had, and the different likes and needs, personal needs for ourselves, and space for ourselves. So, but again, before I go further into it, I will flip the screen and share with you the beautiful area where I am at this moment, and let you enjoy the colors of autumn here. So I will flip the screen and I will be seeing you on the other side. Right, and here I am as promised on the other side of the screen, showing you lots of leaves that went already to the floor as well. A lot of trees lost their leaves, and but it's beautiful. I don't know if you can see if it comes through on the screen, the beautiful colors that it shows. And this is not even maybe the prettiest forest ever, but it's just still a very nice place to be, and it's very quiet. Actually, I'm a little bit later than normal, and it's around dinner time now, so I like the vibe of the early evening. It's like quiet, just the birds. There's no wind. Uh, yeah, it's fantastic. It's like walking on in a painting. I like that. I like that part of the day, the early mornings and the times around sunset. It's uh, it's my kind of thing, and I think that comes together with the fact that I like simplicity more than uh, power and materialistic things, and things, all kind of things that bring responsibilities. I don't shy away from responsibilities, but if they're not necessary, then it's not necessary. I just like to keep it simple and keep it straightforward, and that kind of gives me, well, it feels a little bit powerful. I feel like I own my things, I own my vibe, I own my thoughts, and no disturbance, no distractions. And as I said, I've always been drawn to simplicity, even when I didn't call it that at that time. But for me, it simple never meant poor. It meant just being peaceful. But yeah, not everybody sees it that way, and not everybody in my surroundings saw it that way. Like for instance, my ex-husband, he had really different things, different thoughts about it, and different needs around it, and different values, and that's his right, of course. You can have that, so no problem. But well, I said my ex-husband, he loved to have the best of everything, the newest, the finest, the biggest, the biggest brand, the most expensive brand if possible, and I used to be the opposite. I just wanted things that had meaning, not just a label on it, and uh, and that difference, well, it became one of the things that clashed between us, and because you grow up, you want to grow your children, and you want to give them certain values, and yeah, that brings complications in that respect. But after my divorce, I must say I didn't really have a choice but living simple, and I had to downsize. I had to simplify very much because well, my ex-husband really wanted to have and keep what he had, and no more sharing from that moment on, from the divorce moment on. So yeah, you have to deal with that, and I did. And at first, it was simplifying. It was a serious way to survive, to get through the days without too much weight on my shoulder, and still, you know, I had my children with me, so still make life good for the children, as good as possible, and as happy as possible. Of course, that's also a very big thing. And but slowly but surely, after while the years passed by, then um, things started to shift. I mean, slowly, but it did start to shift because the quiet that I had no choice but to have was for me more uh, starting to feel more comfortable. It was the small moments, a walk, a meal, the forest. It started to feel really, really, really good again. And I guess that's when I started to understand that the simplicity, it's not loss, it's power, because you manage to come from different ways and you manage to live and live happily with simplicity, and it's a powerful feeling because then you don't have to come back from so far for where you have been or where you are. You can just relax and well, enjoy the ride, as you can say it like that. Because you know, to live simple and calm on your own terms, and that's just fantastic. Not a life that shout loud and clear and expensive of or what kind of things around you. It's so nice to live. Look at this. I mean, the space is just wonderful. It makes you breathe freely, and that's another kind of power rather than possession kind of power. Uh, that's what it meant for me, anyhow. So now in our little cabin, for me and my children, they grow up now, the young adults. But we found a rhythm that I didn't never knew that I was missing it so much. Probably all my life. Sounds a little bit dramatic, but for a big part of my life, I think I've yearned for it and never knew I did. And that's a revelation in that respect, which came gradually, not all of a sudden. And so the kind of life where life is just, it's not empty, it's full of meaning actually. It's not that my simple life is not empty, it's far from it. It's filled with lots of things, and but lots of things like enjoying things. I do the photography, I write, I do my things, and that's just fantastic. And it gives another kind of power, and it makes you know that you don't need anybody in your surroundings, and you don't want anybody in your surroundings that wants to overpower that, because that's just not possible anymore. Once you've tasted this kind of life, and a satisfying life, in this case, my cabin life in the forest, there's no one who can come and disturb that again. Somebody may come and add to the vibe, but other than that, nothing toxic can enter to my life again. I would spot it from a mile away. So simplicity, I say, changed the way I create. As I said, my writing changed, uh, my type of photography changed. I think even the yeah, the type of things that I want to capture the stillness in my photos many times now, and I enjoy it immensely. And thank God other people like it as well, because I am selling my pictures here and there. I'm not a very big commercial photographer, but yeah, it's nice. And I love the fact that my son is picking it up as well. He recently bought his camera and is enjoying it to the full as well. So I really don't know if you can relate to any of this, if you have had hectic times that you manage now to slow down and to create a little more simple life for yourself, a simple, happy life, which gives a feeling of gratitude, of happiness, of inner peace, and uh, and that's powerful for me. That's more powerful than having my own money and buying a jet, I suppose. And yeah, of course, if somebody can buy a jet, it's good for them. I wish them happy happy flights. But for me, I nothing can beat this calm and quiet enjoyment in nature and living that kind of lifestyle. It's about slow living. I mean, it's not about doing everything slowly, but it's about, for me, it's about doing the right things uh, deeply. They have meaning, and I give them more meaning in that way. So I hope also you are capable of being aware of what you want, of what it pleases you immensely, what gives you energy, um, that kind of powerful feeling, that kind of energy that boosts you and that really, yeah, can make you happy and be quiet at the same time. Quiet happiness, I believe. So what started as a survival, more or less, it became a way of being and it became my lifestyle. And I'm very pleased that it happened to me. And gave me simplicity, gave me also back my clarity, and with that also my inner peace. So to be a little, well, poetic maybe at the end here, um, I want to say that maybe you also know it now, or you've experienced it, or you're about to experience it. That less isn't less. It's room to breathe. For me, it's room to breathe. It's room to grow, and maybe that's the quietest kind of power there is, the quietest kind of inner peace there is. So I really hope you, wherever you are at this moment in time, in which phase you're going through, I hope you can find also that calmness, that simplicity that pleases you, that gives you the good vibe, that gives you great energy. And I hope you can achieve it. And in the meantime, I wish you um, very well, very nice day rather. And I wish you take care of yourself very well. That's what I wanted to say. Well, I guess by now you heard that English is not my mother tongue, so I'm stumbling over my words and probably using the wrong words at the wrong time. But my heart is in it. I can say that. So take very good care of yourself and your loved ones. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.